Hey fam, so today I'm going to be doing my son's hair. I'm going to be giving him 4 underbraids to the back. See, his hair is nice and thick and long. He's been growing his hair out for how long, Elijah?
A year.
Just a year?
Yeah.
Just a year, but he's been keeping it braided. We make sure it stays conditioned so that it's healthy and growing and everything like that. So we're going to give him four nice underbraids. So the thing about underbraids to me is the part. So the biggest thing is to make sure I get this part right. So I'm going to start with the part down the middle. And I like to use this little nice small comb right here because it gives me a very accurate part. And I always part going from the back instead of going from the front. It's easier to part going from the back. So I get a nice sharp part. Elijah, hold your head down there. See that sharp part? Nice. Okay. So now once I get it good in the front, I can start going to the back. Good to me. All right. So, like I said, we're doing 4 braids. So I have that one part. So what I'm going to do is, since I have one side, I'm going to kind of section this off with a ponytail holder so that this side is out of my way. When I get ready to part this other side. All right. So let's start on this one. Okay, you looking at me. We'll start on this other part. We got to get going. started using this Crown Royal hairdressing grease. To me, it works better than the oil. I was using oil previously on their hair because I braid both my son's hair, my daughter's hair, and my husband's hair now. And I was using oil, and the oil, to me, oil is good, but it just kind of, your hair sucks it all in. And so I was noticing that in a couple days their hair was looking back dry. So just on a whim, I used this Crown Royal hair grease, and it seems to work better. So this is my new thing, using this Crown Royal hair grease, and it seems to work better than the oil. You can still use oil, I'm just saying. All right, so next key, this right here, this shiny gem, it's a must. It's a must when you're braiding hair. If you're doing cornrows, if you're doing box braids, whatever you're doing, this shiny gem has been like, really has made my job of braiding hair so much more easier because it smooths the hair down for me. It does not leave the hair hard or stiff. So even if you make a mistake with the shiny gem, you can always go back through it. You know, if you use jam or some of these other things, once you use it, you can't go back and fix it. But with this shiny gem, it's just flexible. It lays the hair down nice, and it has a nice shine to it. That's why it's called shiny gem, because it shines and it jams. Okay, now notice how I'm gonna go in the middle of this braid and put some shiny gem as well, because it's not enough for you just to do your edges. You also have to put some shiny gem in the middle because you want the middle to lay down as well. It's important that the whole braid is smooth. So I'm putting some shiny gem in the middle of this braid as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to lay this down like so. So that when I get ready to braid, I don't have no problem with no lifts. So this hair is nice and laid down. You like that? You like that? That's nice and laid down. Look at that. Look at that lay. Look at that shine. Look at that part. And then we want to lift this too, because he wants his braid to look not to his head like a girl's hair, right? And then you have to take this taper part and pull it down. You don't want none of that taper in this braid. So get your taper out of there. All right. So this looks good. I think this braid is ready. Before I get ready to braid, I'm going to take my clip, because once you get to braiding, you don't want none of this hair to start trying to go in your braid, and it will try. So I use my little clip to make sure none of this hair is in my way. Okay? So now I'm ready to start braiding, and then I do these in underbraids. He actually likes the underbraids better than the overbraids. So check out this underbraid technique. Check me out. And again, I'm taking my time. Nobody's in a rush here. You don't want to rush through your braids. You want to take your time. Make sure each piece is in there. You see that braid? Lean that over a little bit, Roger. Look at that braid. It's nice and neat. It's laid down. It's underbraided. If you see any of these sticking out, grab them. Stop and then come back. All right, when you get to the end of this braid, what you want to do is you want to take this comb, take your comb and comb this out, because you don't want this part to be tangly. And then I usually give me some moisturizer. This moisturizer right here, the balm. Put a little moisturizer on here because, oh man, I forgot to get some rubber bands. Because the ends are also important. You want to have some nice hang time. And you don't want your hang time to be nappy or tangly. So you moisturize that hang time out and comb it out and braid it down. Like that. Look at that hang time. Look at that hang time. Who can mess with that hang time? Nobody. Nobody can. Alright, I gotta get some rubber bands, but I do see a rubber band here. Okay, you can look up or you falling asleep on me. Sleep. And my study has went to sleep on me. Well, after this braid is done, you can kind of fix your taper back, because the taper did try to go up in there a little bit more. So now my taper is back down. That looks nice. All right, let's go to our next braid. And then once we get done with this braid, we can go over there and part the other side. Now something has happened to my person here. The person is falling asleep. Now because this hair is a little bit thicker than their hair, I'm gonna get some moisturizer on here right now. So this is nice and moisturized. You don't want no dry braids. No, you don't. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and grease this again. Put that Royal Crown. I think I called it Crown Royal, and it's Royal Crown, by the way. Who's thinking about Crown Royal right now? Not me. All right, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna grease these pots so that they're not dry. See a little part that's wanting to come out. I'm not about to play with this part. Not about to. Alright, so let's get our shiny gem. We're ready to shine it and we're ready to jam it. Now, if your person who you doing hair fall asleep, I guess you gotta just work with it, because my person fell asleep here. Head is nodding, but we're gonna work through it, because that happens, right? How many times you've done somebody's hair and they fall asleep? It happens. It's like a thing. I think people get comfortable. It's like a relaxing thing to get your hair done. And that's a good thing if you can make somebody feel relaxed when they're getting their hair done. Now we're gonna put some shine and gem in the middle, just like I did that other braid. Oh my gosh, my person. I don't know if it's gonna work out with my person that's asleep, y'all. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna work. I'm trying. Alright, so we're gonna lay this down. Be careful not to, when I'm brushing this, I'm being careful not to touch that other braid. So I have to be careful with that. So I'm not going all the way in with the brush. I'm only brushing it just a little bit so I don't touch that other braid. That shine and gem, no joke. He don't have no perm in his hair or nothing like that. This is just a wash, a condition. I made him sit with the conditioner overnight, setting his hair overnight, and then blow dried it out. And that shine and gem got his hair shining and jamming. Alrighty then. So I do need my person's head to come up here. And I'm going to again fix the taper here he got up here. Fix that so it don't try to be in my braid. Alright, I need your head to stay back. This one you do need the person to the head to stay back. So start from the top. From the top. I got Elijah. I need your head to stay up. I got a sleepy client here, so I got to make sure that his head stays up. But we're working it out. Look at that. Ooh, look at that underbraid. That underbraid is nice. Nice and neat. Nice and laid. He should get about 2 weeks out of his hairstyle. Alright, I'm just going to work it out with his head being down because he's very sleepy. Your hair might start to try to get tangled as you go towards the back because it's been moving around a little bit. So I'm going to put some moisturizer on here. Because that hang time, again, is very important. So it's important that this is not tangly and a mess. So, gotta make sure that this back is nice, combed out. Don't just keep braiding down. Comb it out. Stop and comb it out. So that hang time is good. Oh, we got some hang time. See here? See that hang time? I gotta get some more rubber bands. Okay. So we are ready to go to the other side. So I gotta do some parting here. So I'm gonna stop this video, finish the other side, and then come back and show you the finished look. Okay, fam, we're back and we have our finished braids here. Bring your head down. Ooh, you like that? That's so nice and neat. Turn to the side, look at that hang time. Turn to the other side, look at that hang time. My client did wake up. So what we do at the end after we get done is we put some mousse on here. And what the mousse does, it just helps the hair. If you have any flyaways, see a little, you see this little flyaway? I don't know if you can see it. Go to the camera a little bit. It has little flyaways. You can barely see them, but it helps those little flyaways to lay down. So we put some mousse on it. It also helps the braids to lay down a little bit. Put some mousse on your back. And then he's also going to put on his do-rag to make sure these are laying down. Turn around to the side, Roger. To make sure, see how these are kind of sticking out? The do-rag will help them to lay down. And then we also put some oil sheen on there. Just keep that scalp nice and oiled. And then I'm going to go back with my edge brush and make sure these tapers are laying down. You don't have a fresh haircut, but it's not that old, right, Elijah?
Probably, I don't know. It don't look that old.
It don't look that old, but it could be cut, and then it'll be, you know, a little bit fresher. But to me, it still looks very good. He's got some nice thick underbraids. Turn to the side. Let's get a nice look at these here. Close up. Let's get a close up. Bring your head down. Yeah, they shining. Those underbraids look sweet. Those parts look nice. That taper looks good. We good. We good. He had a nice little nap. We good to go. Oh. All right. Till next time, people.